What is up, Can I Scope family? Get ready, because the news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and we're here to break down the absolute biggest stories you need to know. From candid confessions to groundbreaking revelations, we've got your inside track on what's making waves. Don't blink, because you might miss it. We're diving deep into the moments that matter, the decisions that shape our world, and the personalities making headlines. This is not just news, this is the pulse of what's happening right now. We've got exclusive insights, unfiltered reactions, and all the details you've been waiting for. So buckle up, because the Caniscope is about to drop some serious knowledge. First up, we're talking about a true icon who's opening up like never before. She's explaining her decision to share some very personal details about a recent procedure, and why she believes this transparency can be truly inspirational. Get ready for her candid thoughts on aging, self-care, and what it means to be the best version of yourself. Next, we're diving into the world of influence and family dynamics as we explore how a recent personal choice became a family affair. We'll uncover the candid conversations, the support systems in place, and the unique perspective this public figure has on sharing her journey with the world. Plus, we'll touch on how this openness might be inspiring others in her own famous circle. Finally, we're getting the inside scoop on a significant personal decision that's sparking conversation about self-perception and aging. This public figure is redefining what it means to embrace life's changes, sharing her personal philosophy and the motivations behind her choices. You absolutely do not want to miss what's coming your way. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on, because you're getting the scoop before anyone else. Let's get into it. A bold step in self-definition. This prominent public figure has recently shared intimate details about a significant personal decision, sparking widespread conversation about beauty, aging, and self-expression. In a candid cover story, she openly discussed her second facelift, explaining that the procedure was a deliberate choice to be the best version of myself and to embrace her own definition of aging gracefully. She revealed that after her first facelift approximately 15 years ago, it was simply time for a refresh, emphasizing that aging doesn't mean one should stop caring for themselves. Her philosophy centers on personal comfort and happiness, stating, "If you feel comfortable in your skin and you want to age gracefully, meaning you don't want to do anything, then don't do anything. But for me, this is aging gracefully. It's my version." This personal approach to self-care and appearance aims to empower others who might be struggling with their own self-image. She explained her decision to share these details by saying, "I feel it can be very inspirational to people who aren't feeling so great about themselves." This conviction stems from past experiences, noting, "Even when I had my hip replacement, we filmed it. I have the conviction that sharing these things can be helpful." The decision to undergo the procedure was supported by her family, with her daughter Kylie Jenner accompanying her, and Kim Kardashian providing support via FaceTime throughout the process. This familial involvement highlights the close bonds within the family and their shared approach to navigating public life and personal choices. The star, who is approaching her 70th birthday, also reflected on her outlook on life and aging, expressing contentment and a commitment to feeling good and healthy. She considers her family her greatest blessing and finds joy in being an active part of their lives. Her openness about cosmetic procedures also draws parallels with her daughter Kylie Jenner's recent candidness about her breast augmentation, suggesting a family trend towards transparency in personal health and aesthetic choices. The article also touches upon the broader context of reality television, her family's long-standing presence in the public eye, and her pragmatic approach to managing their image and narrative, including retaining editing rights for their show. This candid sharing has resonated widely, with many commending her honesty and open approach to aging and self-improvement. Public reaction has been largely positive, with discussions on social media platforms focusing on empowerment and the normalization of cosmetic procedures as personal choices. Analysts note this as a significant moment in celebrity transparency, potentially influencing how others in the public eye discuss their personal journeys. Prepare for an even deeper dive into personal journeys and public perceptions. Next, we're exploring how another influential figure is navigating significant life changes and sharing her unique perspective. A new chapter defined by openness. This influential figure has recently broken her silence regarding a revitalized appearance that has captured significant public attention over the past few months. Taking center stage as the cover star for Vogue Arabia, she candidly discussed her recent facelift, framing the procedure as her personal interpretation of aging gracefully. She shared that after a prior facelift approximately 15 years ago, she felt it was the opportune moment for a refresh, driven by a desire to be the best version of myself and enhance her personal happiness. Her perspective on aging is one of continuous self-care and self-acceptance, asserting, "Just because you get older, it doesn't mean you should give up on yourself." She further elaborated on this philosophy, stating, "If you feel comfortable in your skin and you want to age gracefully, meaning you don't want to do anything, then don't do anything. But for me, this is aging gracefully. It's my version." This personal approach underscores a commitment to individual well-being and self-perception. The debut of her refreshed look was first noticed in May when she accompanied her daughter Kim Kardashian to a court hearing. Since then, she has not shied away from showcasing the results on social media, embracing the positive attention. During her conversation with Vogue Arabia, she confirmed that the facelift was performed by Dr. Stephen Levine, a New York City-based plastic surgeon. The experience was notably a family affair, with her daughter Kylie Jenner accompanying her to the procedure, while Kim Kardashian remained involved through constant FaceTime communication. She explained her rationale for disclosing details about the facelift, stating, "I feel it can be very inspirational to people who aren't feeling so great about themselves." This belief in the power of sharing personal experiences extends to other life events. As she recalled, "Even when I had my hip replacement, we filmed it. I have the conviction that sharing these things can be helpful." As she approaches her 70th birthday, she expressed contentment with this stage of life, feeling great and happy to be there, prioritizing her health and well-being. She also highlighted her family as her blessing, and her greatest joy comes from actively participating in their lives. Her openness about cosmetic procedures mirrors her daughter Kylie Jenner's recent detailed account of her breast augmentation, where Kylie shared specific surgical details including implant size and surgeon. The surgeon, Garth Fisher, later acknowledged Kylie's comments, and Kris Jenner herself commented on Fisher's post, praising his work on her first facelift in 2011 and noting how he facilitated filming for others to demystify the process. This shared transparency within the family suggests a collective approach to embracing and discussing personal health and aesthetic choices. Public reaction to her candidness has been overwhelmingly supportive, with many appreciating her honesty and her empowering message about aging and self-care. Social media platforms have buzzed with conversations about self-acceptance and the normalization of cosmetic procedures as personal choices. Industry observers point to this as a significant moment for celebrity transparency, potentially influencing how other public figures approach similar discussions about their personal lives. Stay tuned as we uncover more about the motivations behind public figures sharing their personal journeys. Next, we're delving into the strategic decisions that have shaped a global phenomenon. My version of aging gracefully. At 69 years old, Kris Jenner, the matriarch of the renowned Kardashian clan, has openly discussed the reasons behind her recent facelift. In an interview with Vogue Arabia, she revealed that the procedure was a necessary refresh after her previous facelift 15 years prior. Jenner articulated her personal philosophy on aging, stating, "I decided to do this facelift because I want to be the best version of myself, and that makes me happy." She firmly believes that aging should not be a reason to neglect oneself, adding, "Just because you get older, it doesn't mean you should give up on yourself." Her perspective is that aging gracefully is a personal choice, and for her, this procedure fits that definition. If you feel comfortable in your skin and you want to age gracefully, meaning you don't want to do anything, then don't do anything. But for me, this is aging gracefully. It's my version. This approach emphasizes self-acceptance and the pursuit of personal contentment. Jenner shared that her youngest daughter, Kylie Jenner, accompanied her to the procedure, while her daughter Kim Kardashian was present via FaceTime throughout the process. This familial support underscores the close-knit nature of the family and their shared experiences. Jenner also explained her decision to share these personal details, believing it can be very inspirational to people who aren't feeling so great about themselves. She drew a parallel to her past experiences, noting, "Even when I had my hip replacement, we filmed it. I have the conviction that sharing these things can be helpful." This conviction highlights her belief in the value of transparency and open communication about personal health and life events. Reflecting on the reality TV show that propelled her family to global fame, Jenner expressed her initial optimism, viewing it as a great journey. She recalled her mindset at the time. "Buckle your seatbelts, we are in for a wild ride, but we are going to have the time of our lives." Her optimistic outlook, coupled with a strategic business sense, led her to see the show as a way to promote their businesses and serve as an instant focus group. She emphasized the importance of spirituality and prayer in her decision-making process, stating, "I got on my knees and I said, 'Please, Lord, lead me in the right direction,' and that's what I still do every day." This spiritual grounding, she believes, has guided her and her family in the right direction, and she holds no regrets about their journey. Jenner also shed light on the family's control over their reality show, revealing that they negotiated to retain editing rights from the outset. This was a crucial decision to protect their family's image and avoid a vulnerable situation. She explained, "I wasn't going to put my family in a vulnerable situation by signing a piece of paper saying they could do whatever they wanted with our image, and we would only see it on TV." However, they soon discovered the value in sharing raw, authentic moments, including tears and real-life experiences, noting that they only removed content if it portrayed them negatively or if a more favorable angle existed. As her 70th birthday approaches, Jenner expressed her positive outlook, feeling great and happy to be at this stage of life. Her primary focus remains her family, whom she considers her blessing, and she is thrilled to be an active participant in their lives. The interview also featured details from the September issue of Vogue Arabia, available on their website. Public reception to Jenner's candidness has been largely positive, with many praising her honest approach to aging and her emphasis on personal choice and happiness. Social media discussions often highlight her empowering message about self-care and self-acceptance. Get ready for more insights into how public figures shape their narratives and manage their image. Next, we're exploring the strategic business moves behind a famous family's success. My version of aging gracefully. At 69 years old, Kris Jenner has offered a candid look into her recent facelift experience in an interview with Vogue Arabia, where she graced the cover. Jenner, who is set to celebrate her 70th birthday in November, described the procedure as a refresh after having a facelift approximately 15 years ago. Her motivation for undergoing the procedure was deeply personal. "I decided to do this facelift because I want to be the best version of myself, and that makes me happy." She shared her perspective on aging, emphasizing that it should not be a deterrent to self-care or self-improvement. "Just because you get older, it doesn't mean you should give up on yourself," she stated. Jenner's philosophy on aging gracefully is rooted in personal comfort and choice, explaining, "If you feel comfortable in your skin and you want to age gracefully, meaning you don't want to do anything, then don't do anything. But for me, this is aging gracefully. It's my version." This personal definition highlights her commitment to her own sense of well-being and self-expression. Jenner revealed that the procedure was performed by Dr. Stephen Levine, a fact that the Kinescope had exclusively reported earlier in May. The experience was a family affair, with her youngest daughter, Kylie Jenner, accompanying her, while Kim Kardashian provided continuous support via FaceTime during the appointment. Jenner elaborated on her decision to share these intimate details, explaining, "I decided to reveal some details because I feel it can be very inspirational to people who aren't feeling so great about themselves." She cited her hip replacement surgery as another instance where sharing the experience was beneficial. "Even when I had my hip replacement, we filmed it. I have the conviction that sharing these things can be helpful." This reflects a consistent approach to transparency regarding personal health and life events. In true entrepreneurial fashion, Jenner also capitalized on the buzz surrounding her new look. She collaborated with her son Rob Kardashian's brand, Arthur George, to sell t-shirts emblazoned with the phrase, "I have what Kris Jenner is having," coined by hairstylist Chris Appleton, priced at $40. This move exemplifies her knack for marketing and leveraging public interest. Jenner's openness about her facelift and her views on aging align with her family's broader trend of transparency regarding personal and cosmetic procedures. This includes her daughter Kylie Jenner's recent detailed account of her breast augmentation, where she shared specific surgical information. The surgeon involved, Garth Fisher, acknowledged Kylie's comments, and Kris Jenner herself praised Fisher's work on her initial facelift in 2011, noting how he allowed filming to demystify the process for others. This family dynamic suggests a shared comfort level with discussing and documenting personal health and aesthetic choices. Public reaction to Jenner's Candid interview has been largely positive, with many commending her honesty and her empowering message about aging and self-care. Discussions on social media platforms have focused on self-acceptance and the normalization of cosmetic procedures as individual choices. Industry observers view this as a significant moment for celebrity transparency, potentially influencing how other public figures address similar personal journeys. Get ready for the full recap of today's top stories. Stay tuned for the outro. And that's a wrap on today's breakdown. We've seen Kris Jenner get candid about her facelift, sharing her personal take on aging gracefully and why she chose to share those details. We've also touched on the family's open approach to personal journeys and business savvy. Don't forget to hit that like button if you got value from this, subscribe for more exclusive content, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. Follow us on all social platforms to stay connected. We'll catch you in the next one.